Good morning.
Good morning.
The sampling process was quite complex. I would like to address a few questions here.
Yes, please.
Further, critical sampling was done. Why do you use this term? I think, more usually it is referred to as purposeful sampling in qualitative studies.
There is a difference between critical and purposeful sampling, which comes later in the process. In the critical sampling phase, the aim is to challenge one's personal current position. For example, in my research proposal, I also took for granted that women were not relevant for Swiss history. When I heard the Swiss historian Thomas Meissen repeating this argument with almost the same formula than I realized that these assumptions might not have been based on any rational conclusion, than rather a kind of learned opinion. Therefore, I searched for women in history. Certainly, I did this purposefully, but with the goal to be critical with a certain established view. The purposeful sampling process occurred usually simultaneously with the manipulative phase of the data. It means that they were selected based on theoretically informed criteria. Here, narrative criteria. In my case, I chose to include Berkeley and Escher in order to be closer to the audience expectations to find these people in there.
All right, that sounds plausible. Then you continue, samples, which form the group of potential samples, due to the availability of related authentic texts. Aren't these samples drawn from A and B? Or do you mean the purposeful sample group of representative writers from identified groups?
This might be the case. As for Escher, it was like this. Berkeley came later. Actually, the sampling is a cohort sampling which allows the inclusion of new entities into the population at any time. Therefore, even during the purposeful sampling, new elements could be added to the cohort. This would foremost be the case when the game was performed in a group, where it could be expected that in order to find agreement in an argument, a new character had to be found.
So there was a single sampling method which was approached with different strategies.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.